Cassie was 12 years old that summer. She lived with her family in a small house at the edge of the woods. Long before the first wisp of smoke appeared, Cassie started talking about the shadows. She said they were not regular shadows, the kind made by the sun. These were darker, she explained, and they moved on their own. They would dart between the trees at the edge of their property, tall and thin figures that seemed to have no substance. Her parents told her it was just her imagination, the way the light played tricks in the dense forest. But Cassie knew what she saw. She said the shadows were watching their house. As the fire warnings grew more urgent and the sky turned a sickly orange, the shadows became bolder. Cassie would see them standing just beyond the fence line, perfectly still. There were dozens of them, she insisted, lining the edge of the woods like silent sentinels. They did not look like people, but they were shaped like them. They were simply voids, patches of complete darkness against the smoky backdrop. Her father went out with a flashlight one night, shining it into the trees where Cassie pointed. The beam cut through the haze but revealed nothing but pine trees and dry underbrush. Yet when he came back inside, Cassie whispered, "They're still there. The light goes right through them." The day the evacuation order came, the fire was close. The roar was a constant low rumble, and ash fell like a gentle grey snow. As her family rushed to get into their car, Cassie stood frozen on the porch, staring at the fire line. The flames were leaping from tree to tree, a wall of destruction moving toward them. But it was what was in front of the flames that held her gaze. The shadowy figures were there, dozens of them, walking calmly into the fire. They did not burn, they did not scream, they simply walked into the inferno and vanished. It was as if they were made of the same stuff as the fire itself. In the years since, Cassie has rarely spoken of what she saw. Her family made it out safely, their home reduced to a pile of ash. When asked about that day, her parents remember the panic, the heat and the smoke, but Cassie remembers something else. She remembers the calm, deliberate way the shadows moved. She remembers that they were not fleeing the fire. They seemed to be welcoming it, or perhaps they were part of it. She is haunted by the image of those dark figures stepping into the blaze, and she is left with a question that no one can answer. Were they being destroyed by the fire, or were they finally going home?